Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. Time for another Metal Earth build. I've built a few castles, one real, some imagined. Today I'm going to build the Neuschwanstein Castle. Neuschwanstein Castle, excuse me. I don't know much about this except that, well, by the name alone, it's got to be something German. It looks really cool. It is the gold edition with 3 sheets. Let's open this up, see what's inside, and put it together. Neuschwanstein Castle, I think. Let's open this up. And inside we have 1, 2, and 3 metal sheets. Put these to the side and open up the older style big yellow directions. And this is the taller style. Oddly enough, 3 sheets, there's nothing on the back, so maybe that's a good sign, eh? I'm going to fold this in half. So we just look at the top half of the paper, and we have quarters. This is the top 2 quarters. This one is the one you start with, or the introductory page, or the first thing. It shows you the usual Metal Earth 3D laser cut models, the website for the 360 view, a line drawing, the information about insertion holes, fold lines, insertion tabs. Needle nose pliers are helpful for assembly. The legend down here, you see a blue circle. In the assembly flowchart, it's saying to insert a tab and bend it 90 degrees. Green triangle saying to insert and twist 90 degrees. And a little note here, pull and screw metal tab 90 degrees to tighten. Here we have one of the 3 sheets. Which one do we have? Nope. Is it this one? Yes. So this is one sheet here with the numbers pointing to the parts. Over here we have the other 2 sheets with, let's see here. There's that one. And then there's that one. Again, the numbers are pointing to the parts so that you see the numbers in the directions. Find them on the sheet and put that together. Let's just set this to the side, and right below the last 2 sheets you have the start of the assembly flowchart with part 1, fold that up, part 2, fold that up, put them together, follow this arrow over here, add in 3, 4, and then follow down here. And then we kind of jump over here, pick up with 5, 6, 7, and 8, and add that. Then we jump down to the bottom to pick up on the bottom half, left quarter, at 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then down here, and just keep going. Once you get down to the bottom of this quarter, you go to the bottom right quarter, follow the rest of the directions, and you are finished. Let's talk tools. I have a pretty standard set of tools that I use in most every build. I have needle nose pliers, I have flat nose pliers, I have flush clippers. These are a must for me. They clip parts off the sheets quickly and cleanly. I have a set of precision tweezers, one with a very pointed end, one with the pointed end ground down slightly, and flat set with a sort of curved tip, useful for twisting tabs in slightly curved areas. I also have a pretty standard set of tweezers with a flat angled end. These come in one of the Iconics kits, and I use them a lot. When it comes to shape and rounded parts, there are many options. I used dowel rods for a long time. I sharpened the ends of 2 of them with a pencil sharpener. These 2 are great for making cone shapes. Another option is a cheap drill bit set. This set has quite a few different sizes to choose from. Another option is a set of step mandrels. These Kelly clamps, or hemostats, I've heard them called several names, can be used to hold on to small parts while guiding them into place. They lock, so they won't let go. I do not use them much because they have teeth and you can scratch the part, but sometimes my hands are just too small. Taking a quick peek at the directions. Opened up the package, we've got the directions, we've got our 3 metal sheets, a few tools to get me started. Let's put this together. As you can see, a lot of these connections wrap around bent over tabs to secure. Part 6 fit rather loosely around Part 5. I know from experience with towers that these tabs should probably be bent inward to make fitting the parts together easier. I started twisting the tabs on the bottom, but then I realized they should be folded over instead. I missed part 16 right here, and consequently had trouble getting part 17 to fit. I didn't think a lot of it because the previous tower roof was rather loose fitting, but not quite this loose. I had to bend part 24 a bit more than just a right angle to get it over its tabs, or in between. As I was clipping out parts for the next section, I noticed that there was an extra piece. I then figured out it was part 16. I clipped it out and fixed the tower. I bent the tabs for the roof outwards ever so slightly so they would better slide into their insertion holes. With part 32, I suggest you start attaching the end with the tab sticking out the side first. And I have Neuschwanstein Castle, I think is how you say it. I keep practicing that and I'm getting better at it, but I'm not quite sure I've got it just right. But the first castle that I built was the Himeji Castle, and I did that because someone had requested me to build it, and after I was done, I just felt like this was so amazing. I want to do another castle, and I set my sights on this, and I'm not disappointed. It looks plainer than a Himeji Castle, at least, you know, on first appearance. But all these different buildings and just the overall look, now that I've built it, once again, this is amazing, and I'm really glad I did this. So this looks really cool, and again, I learned a little bit about the castle. Previously, I knew nothing about it, and I kind of learned how to say the name. This is another build that it was fun to do. It wasn't annoying. And the end result is impressive, at least for me. Now, if you have any questions or comments, as always, leave them down below. Have you ever been to this castle before? Let me know down in the comments. And thank you for watching, and keep on keeping on.